guys! So this is my third video in my 3-video series about wedding planning, and this video is going to be my 10 DIYs that I used in my wedding. So the first DIY is our save the dates. So I have experience with graphic design, so it's really easy for me to create a save the date. So this is kind of what it looks like. It's real simple. You choose their engagement pictures. Basically said more information to come. Here's our website, and just really simple. You can spend a lot of money on save the dates. And the fact that I just created these myself and then got them printed, we saved a lot of money. And it's just a really cute DIY that makes it a whole lot more personable. You have Wisconsin and a little heart, which is approximately where we plan to have the wedding. And so the second DIY that I did was our invites. So this is what it looks like. So it has, this is just a paper doily and some twine wrapped around it and tied in a bow. And then if you untie the bow, you can kind of just open it. Oops. And this is our RSVP card. So it said A&D for Alexis and Dylan, RSVP by that date. There's our Zola website, or you could email us. So instead of having people mail in, they would just RSVP on the website. And in case they didn't understand the website, they could email. And then we included a little map of where the place was, because it was kind of out in the country. And then you open it up, and this was the official invite. It says our names and where it is and the date and the time and all that information. It was really just a cute little invite that was super easy to make. This is like purple cardstock behind this, and this is just printed from a regular printer. This is printed from a regular printer. And then these we ordered like as business cards, so they're a little bit more durable. And so that was a real simple DIY that saved a ton of money of me just creating these instead of ordering them. And then the third DIY that we did was our flowers. So this is my bouquet. So we just picked, since our colors were blue and purple, we picked some blue that was about our shade and some different shades of purple, and put some white in there. We just picked big flowers, and we basically tied it. You can't see it, but underneath here is just some floral wire. And then we wrapped it around with some really thick burlap ribbon, and we hot glued this. And then this is actually lace from my great grandmother's wedding dress that she had given me to incorporate in the wedding, and this is how we incorporated it on the bouquets. And the bridesmaid bouquets were just like 2 blues and a white, so they're just smaller. And then this was the groom's little boutonniere. And then we have the corsages and everything else. And then the fourth DIY that we did was our centerpiece, which we used just a wood slab that the venue actually provided. And then we used some cans. So these are just regular soup cans. We had our family collecting them, and then we took off all the labels and washed them. And then you just spray painted them. Spray painted them obviously blue and purple. And then we put different types of lace. We got a lace like this, and a lace like this, and kind of like this, and there's a couple different kinds. And then we just filled these full of baby's breath for our centerpieces. And then our fifth DIY was all our seating arrangements. So everyone had a little place card that had their name on each table, and then each table had their own number. We did have it DC comic theme, so that's why there's a Batman symbol. And then we created a chart outside the venue for everyone to figure out which table they were supposed to go to. Our sixth DIY was our favors. So I just ordered a bunch of Hershey Kisses and little stickers that go on the bottom which say like Mr. and Mrs. and had our date on them. You stick those to the bottom of the kisses, and then we just put probably about 6 or 7 in in the little purple bags, and we just put those at each place setting for everyone that came. And then we had a little tag that said hugs and kisses from the Mr. and Mrs. So it was really simple, and it just involved me putting a bunch of stickers on and creating little tags and putting it all together. And then our 7th DIY was this memorial that we created. So I'd seen a lot of these type things on Pinterest where it just said this, this right here. It says, "We know you would be here today if heaven wasn't so far away." But these were like really expensive. So I just bought this frame from the Dollar Tree and created this myself. And this actually has a picture of the people that have passed away in our lives. And we put this on our gift table and had a little candle next to it. And so this was really hardly anything. I mean, by the time I bought the picture and the frame, probably about $5, and it's a lot more personable. And it's just creating this in InDesign. And the 8th thing that I DIY'd was our programs. So our ceremony was outside, so I created fans. So I just bought a bunch of popsicle sticks from the Dollar Tree and painted them. And then I bought some thicker cardstock and just printed these on a regular printer. So they're actually two-sided, and I had to glue them all together, make sure that the edges were all good. So just on one side, we just have the schedule of events for the day and how the ceremony was going to be laid out. And then on this side, we just have the wedding party and a little thank you. And then this could also be a fan. The 9th thing that I DIY'd was all the cakes and cupcakes. So that was, we had a little cake and just a bunch of cupcakes, and I had experience in a bakery for summer, so I really knew what I was doing. I tested all the recipes beforehand to make sure that I liked the way they tasted and the way they turned out, and I ended up liking every recipe, so I didn't have to remake any. And I sorted and measured the ingredients about 2 weeks beforehand, and then I made the cupcakes like 2 days beforehand, and then I iced them the morning of. And I made sure the cupcakes were in the fridge between when I made them and when I iced them. And everyone absolutely loved them, and they were a big hit, definitely because the bride made them herself. And then the 10th thing that I DIY'd was the part of the wedding gifts that I gave the flower girl and the bridesmaid and the maid of honor. And these are just bracelets like this. So we have, again, the DC comic theme. So this one has little Batman, and this is just paracord, and it's like the kind that moves. So I couldn't find like bracelets that I wanted online, so I bought a charm bracelet that had several different charms on it, and then I took them off and bought this turquoise colored paracord. I put the charm on, and I googled how to make a good bracelet, and this is adjustable, so I knew it was going to fit everyone. And so I just made this myself and gave this part of their wedding party gifts, and then they also wore this on the actual wedding day. So that's my 10 DIYs. If you want to know any more of these DIYs more in detail, make sure you leave a comment and I will create that video. And thanks for watching.